Pope Francis is sitting down with the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Grand Imam of Egypt's Al Ashar Mosque this Monday. The Pontiff is in the United Arab Emirates for a three-day visit. An opportunity, he says, to write a new page in relations between religions. Well, to find out more, we can speak to Jack Valero, co-founder of the Catholic Voices, which is a project began in the UK to improve the Church's representation. Mr. Valero, thanks for your time. This is the first papal visit to the region. In fact, can you give us an idea of why only now and how significant is it?
Oh, it's very significant. As you say, it's the first time a pope has gone to the Arabian Peninsula. And he has, Pope Francis has said he's going there for two reasons. One is to emphasize that dialogue between religions is really necessary, that we must live in peace. Faith in God unites and does not divide, he said in a video message to the people before coming. So he really wants to go for dialogue and between, not just between religions, but between the people, between Muslims and Christians. And secondly, he wants to support those million Catholics in the UAE, or 3 million in the peninsula, who are migrants, who are low-level workers, to say to them, look, I'm with you. You are not alone, because sometimes being a Catholic in the peninsula is not so easy. And therefore, he's going there to support them. So in those two areas, these are the two aims for his trip. And it's really historic.
Of course, the United Arab Emirates does allow people to practice their own religion freely, even if it forbids, anybody converting from Islam to Catholicism. But that isn't the case of the other countries in that region. Overall, is the relationship, is the view of Catholicism in that area changing?
Well, you're right. There is freedom of worship in the UAE. There's no freedom of religion as such fully, because you can't convert and you can't shape the country according to your religious views. But there is a lot of work to be done. The situation is not perfect, but as the Pope says, nothing is perfect. We must keep talking to make things better. So I think that religious freedom and freedom of worship is a big topic. As is, of course, Yemen and the crisis that's going on there, which the Pope is very sad about and wants to has already talked about from Rome. So those two topics, I think, are important to him.
And do you think he will bring them up while he's in the United Arab Emirates? Do you see that as part of his role while he's there, to not avoid those more difficult topics?
Well, he doesn't do conflict. He always wants to do dialogue. So he will bring them up in the measure he thinks that he can, but he will bring them up either in public or in private. And he obviously wants to help Yemen. He wants to help religious freedom for everyone. So, but he's a very astute operator, and he will bring them up as much as he can.
Indeed, he has the invitation from the authorities, and we have seen a very warm welcome by the Crown Prince of United Arab Emirates. But what do you know of the population sentiment? How's the people on the ground? How do they feel about him?
Oh, the whole atmosphere is extremely positive. I mean, the government have declared it a public holiday for those who want to go to the Mass tomorrow, and so they don't have to take a day off. The people are very excited that such an important person is coming to see them. So I think that the whole atmosphere is very positive on the ground, and the media have been very positive about the visit. So I think it's really something really important is happening here, that a very important Christian leader is coming to the region, and the people are welcoming him. So the beginning of something, I think.
OK, Mr. Jack Valero, thanks so much for giving us your insight into that visit by Pope Francis. Mr. Jack Valero there, coming to us live. He's the co-founder and coordinator of the project Catholic Voices. Meanwhile, arrested